Hello there, my name is Søren Wolff and I'm one of the speakers/educators here at the Råfrisk Festival in Ängsbacka in Sweden. I've been working with nutrition and health for approximately 10-11 years, and I've been into it with interest for a few more years than that. I'm 29 years today, and I have been interested in it from around when I was 16 years old. So today I run a company and I help people progress in their health. I do a lot of teaching and education and do other things as well. And one of the things that I have found to be very useful is adding green juices. And when I say green juice, I mostly mean green juices made from vegetables. And the reason why I find it so efficient is that it's a way to add in more nutrients or more micronutrients like vitamins, minerals, plant components or phytochemicals or plant chemicals. And adding those things into a diet is very important for health reasons, because we don't get enough vitamins, we don't get enough minerals, and we seemingly don't get enough of those plant components either. Now the thing is this, juicing is not a replacement for anything. You're supposed to eat your greens, you're supposed to eat your fruit and all that, but it's kind of like a multivitamin mineral pill, just in a liquid format. And the reason why I would prefer getting it from juice is that it's closer to nature. So although some people, they would argue and say, well, juicing is not natural, we have to remember that the food we eat today is deprived of its minerals, it has low vitamin content, and it's not the food that we used to eat, so it doesn't have the same stuff in it. And aside from that, most people don't even eat like 600 grams of fruit and vegetables per day. So it's a great way of adding things in. And what many people they find difficult is when they start out with a more healthy diet, they want to add variety. But for instance in Sweden, or it could be Denmark and Norway, or other countries as well, you have certain things and people don't know what to do with it. So that could be, for instance, a kale of some sort, or other things in nature they want to incorporate but they don't know what to do with it. So a way of increasing the variety in one's diet is simply by taking those things, juicing them, and it's pretty easy, and then drinking it. So I would advise, for instance, using celery as a base, the green version, not the round one, and also cucumber. And you can sweeten it, for instance, with a piece of fruit. It would also be like carrots or some beetroot. It could be maybe something like red bell pepper. That's also a way of doing it. And I would say that's some of the basics. You can add different other vegetables to it, like red cabbage. You can add other things like spinach and salads and herbs. You can really add anything to it, ginger, garlic, whatever. And I think it's really a good way of upgrading one's diet, because it's easy, it's something everyone can do. You take a juicer, you squeeze the stuff and you drink the liquids. And again, it's a pretty natural thing, and I would consider it going closer to nature, doing it that way, instead of using a vitamin pill or instead of using a mineral supplement. Not that I'm against those things, but I have seen throughout the years that people benefit more by adding the vegetable juice or the green juices. It's extremely cleansing, and it can also help heal the digestive system. And it's really one of the few things you can incorporate quite easily, especially to begin with, without having a drop of energy. Because you don't add sugary fruits or large amounts of it, you won't have a blood sugar crash, so it will sustain you, it will fill you up to a certain extent, and you get all those micronutrients. So I kind of look at it as a way of extracting the essence of a plant in a liquid format and adding it in. But again, it's very important to add that it's not a replacement of anything, so you're supposed to eat the stuff you're eating, or the healthy diet, but it's really on top of that. So if someone did a multivitamin, they wouldn't stop eating food, it would be considered a supplement. And I see juice the same kind of way. It's really a supplement, and you can upgrade the juice. Some people, they use wheatgrass, you can use sunflower seeds, and what is it called? You grow them in soil, and those are with a black husk, not the normal ones you find in a health food store. You can grow them, you can sprout them, and you can juice them. So you can do all kinds of juices. So many people, if they think that the green juices or the vegetable juices are a bit tough to begin with, I would advise maybe adding a bit more fruit to it to begin with. That's where some people start. Then they can upgrade that by adding vegetables, and then they can upgrade that by adding herbs and other things. And you can also put it in a blender and maybe blend it with a few spices. That's certainly also a way of doing it. So I really do consider like green juicing one of the tools that I have found in clinical practice, and just by teaching people around the world and sharing information to be the most efficient things. It's something that everyone can add in quite easily, even people that don't understand the raw food lifestyle or the living food lifestyle or the raw, So it's something that I think is, it's one of the best tools really. So I would recommend that to most people.